Good morning, peoples. Driving into work today. Just want to talk about Charlize Theron and the tomfoolery that's going on in regards to her and her son, her adopted son, who she's now treating as if he is a girl or a woman. I guess he was photographed on the street wearing a dress. They were going out to get some ice cream and whatnot, and then in the interview now she's talking about how she refers to him as a her, as a she, and of course allows him to wear dresses. The funny thing about the whole progressive movement and whatnot, especially regarding women, is that these progressive women, I don't think really have thought this all the way through, of course, is that they are eliminating themselves and they're going about in their own extinction and showing the world pretty much that being a woman is pointless and there's no reason to need women, because obviously if a fully able-bodied male with a penis, no breasts, no vagina, can walk down the street in a dress, claim he's a woman, and then all these women say, yep, you know, that's right, he is a woman. Or some of these even more crazy leftist women will say things to the like of on Twitter that, hey, there are some women with penises. When you do stuff like that, what that shows is that there is no such thing as a woman. Because if a woman can be anything, if a woman can have a penis, if a woman, all right, can be 7 feet tall, 280 pounds, then anybody can be a woman. Anybody can be a man. So what's the point of being a woman? And then, of course, once these, in many cases, beta males find out that they can't really compete with the men, then they see, hey, all I have to do is put on a dress or some makeup, all right, and act more effeminate with my voice and claim I'm a woman. Then I can do like these boys over in Connecticut and just compete with the women and beat the heck out of them, because obviously I got more muscle than the woman. In usual cases, I'm taller than the women, stronger than the women, all right? I just have more an aggressive physiological makeup than a woman, and so then I can dominate and win. And then when that man starts winning the women awards and the women encourage it, what is the point of being a woman? The women are seen about to their own extinction and to their own uselessness. That's my thought on it. So I just find it funny. And then with Charlize Theron, see, she betrays herself in her own phrases that she uses. She's been single, going on now, from what she's said to be, 10 years. And I'm like, well, I'm not surprised by that. If you have a son who you're treating like a girl, no wonder you're single. I wouldn't want to date that. What man wants to marry and procreate with a woman who, when he has a son and he's ready to play basketball, baseball, football, work on the cars, yes, you can call me sexist for naming things out like that, but we know good and well there are just things that men like to do. And when you, the man, want to do man things with your son, and Charlize starts coming off, showing your son wearing dresses and high heels, okay, you're going to have a problem. So I can see why, Charlize, why you're not with somebody and why you've been single for 10 years. My goodness, you are eliminating yourself. Because no able-bodied man wants to deal with that nonsense. She says, you know, I wish men would grow a pair. I'm like, who are you for assuming what kind of gender has what kind of body part, Charlize? You're betraying your own ideology. I thought men can be women and women can be men. Matter of fact, there are no genders. So why can't men be the only ones growing pairs? Why can't men grow a slit? Okay, grow some labia, whatever. It's weird, man, and I don't get any of this. I mean, I get it, but it's just so foolish and frustrated. That's what I miss. I miss the old World War II generation. I used to, in my condo I'm currently living in, soon to be selling, there was a World War II veteran who lived right above me. Ain't too many of them left. World War II vet. He called things what they were. It is what it is. A man is a man. A woman is a woman. Can't we go back to that? It's like women like women stuff. Guys generally like guy stuff. We're made different. God is awesome in the way that he made us. If he wanted us all to be the same, he would have made us all with the same tastes and desires in regards to just women and men. But we don't. We just don't. And people have to understand the way they've been created. But I just feel bad. I feel bad for this young boy because he doesn't know any better. Look, if you put a young boy, raise him in a house, obviously with a woman who is not having many long-term associations with men, so all he sees is a woman every day, and kids don't know what they're thinking. They don't have understanding. They're still trying to learn. So when he sees mommy, I'm sure mommy has this beautiful walk-in closet with all these fine apparels, high-heeled shoes, beautiful jewelry, necklaces, bracelets, all this stuff. And he's seeing mommy putting these clothes on, and he ain't seeing the daddy. So he sees mommy, and he's like, hey, mommy, I want to put on a dress too. He doesn't know any better. He's a young child. And of course, Charlize, instead of being, I don't know, reasonable and rational, she says, well, you know what? Hey, sorry, little son. You know what? These are girl clothes. These are mommy's clothes. And you have young boy clothes. You should try on your boy clothes and not mommy clothes. That's the rational way, because that honestly is just the way it is right. And instead, knowing that he doesn't know anything, she just plays into it and says, oh yeah, sure, wear the clothes, wear the dresses, why not? You see, if she had a man there, if she had a good husband, okay, he wouldn't just say, man, get your little sweet simp behind up out of here, okay, and go put on some jeans and some chucks and go outside and get in some dirt, okay? He don't have to say that. But he would just say, hey, look, little son, little Johnny, mommy has her clothes and you have your clothes, and your clothes are different. And that's the way that we are. Next subject. Instead, she's sitting here allowing this innocent child mind who doesn't know much to run into all different quadrants of the gendered society and just think that everything is the same when it's not. It's ridiculous. Because, I mean, see here, we protect children when it pertains to certain things. And then sometimes even in the same section, we will protect children from things, but then we'll let them go in others. Let me give you an example. For example, when it comes to having sex, we're not going to just encourage children when they're 6, 7, and 8 to say, hey, this is how you have sex. This is how you have oral. Now, some wacky, zany people might do it, but for the most case, the overwhelming majority of people will not teach their children about how to have real sex when they're 6 years old. Ain't gonna happen. At least not in my house. So we'll protect the children from that. We won't, because they can't truly understand that. But then at 6 or 7, you'll teach your kid that it's okay to be whatever gender you want to be, which will radically change the way you have sex. Oh, that's okay. How does that even make any sense? Okay. You'll teach your child that being a boy, he's biologically a boy, but you got to teach him that he's okay if he thinks he's a girl. But you're not going to teach him sex. Even though if he thinks he's a girl, obviously that's going to lean him to being homosexual, which is going to change the way he has sex. How does this make any sense? This is illogical. Illogical to the umpteenth degree. So that's just, it's just, there's too many things where you won't let your child play with electricity when they're 6, 7 years old, because electricity can hurt them. But you will be okay with your child playing around with his gender, which we know scientifically, sociologically, studies show that transgender people have an extremely high rate of suicide. I think it's up to like 40%. So you won't want them to play with electricity, which can harm and kill them. But you're okay letting them play with gender, which later on can make them harm and kill themselves. How does this make any sense? That's all I'm saying. Let the children be children. And when they're going in ways that are non-scientific, non-biological, non-psychologically okay, that's when the parent responsibly should step in and say, son, sorry, that's not the way things go. That's not the rules of the game. So those are my thoughts. Don't want to make this any longer than it already has been. Progressive leftist women, they're in the game of eliminating themselves. The women are not important. That's what Charlize Theron is teaching people, that women are not important. So the Me Too movement, not important. Because men can be women too, so it doesn't matter. Not important. More women in Hollywood, more female directors, not important. Because a man can put on a dress, shoot a movie, women directors, making it big. Not important. Women are strong. Man puts on a dress, goes to the gym, hits a women's world record like Zuby did in that viral video. Women are not important. And that's what they're teaching. A genderless society is a women are important society. They're excluding their own selves. That's the funny part. And that's the facts. That's all I got. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe if you like, thumbs up, hit that notification bell. I appreciate your time. I'm out of here.